There comes a moment in life when the simplest movements, standing up from a chair, taking that first step in the morning, reaching for a handrail you once ignored, feel heavier than they should. And if you've been living with leg pain or stiffness that seems to whisper reminders of age every time you walk, you're not alone. And you're certainly not broken. You're simply carrying a body that has served you faithfully for decades. And it's asking for a different kind of care now, a gentler care. The kind rooted in nature and rhythm and patience. And as I speak to you, I hope you can allow yourself to breathe in the idea that healing does not always come in sudden miracles, but in small, daily choices that quietly rebuild strength from within. You see, much of the leg pain that troubles older adults, whether it's that dull ache behind the knee, the burning tightness in the calves, or the restless heaviness that settles in the thighs, often comes from a combination of two things: slow, natural changes in circulation, and the gradual weakening of tiny stabilizing muscles that once worked without you even noticing. And when the blood doesn't flow as freely and those small supportive tissues grow tired, the legs begin to feel older than they hard inside you feels, which is why so many seniors say they feel young in spirit, but slowed down by discomfort in their lower body. It's not a personal failing. It's simply how the human body behaves when it has walked many roads. But nature, in its quiet generosity, has given us small tools, often overlooked, that help the body return to its own healing rhythm. And one of the simplest, most surprising helpers is something many of us already keep in the kitchen without realizing how powerful it can be: the humble chia seed. Just one spoonful of chia a day, taken consistently, has been shown to support healthier circulation, reduce inflammation, nourish muscles, and gently ease the stiffness that makes walking feel like a burden rather than a blessing. And what makes chia seeds so special is not magic, but the way their natural properties work with an aging body instead of against it. Packed with omega-3s that help calm inflammation, rich in minerals like magnesium that soothe tense muscles, and full of soluble fiber that supports healthy blood flow, chia seeds form a gel-like texture when soaked, and that gel travels through the body like soft hydration, feeding the joints and tissues that have grown dry or tired over time. Using this remedy is beautifully simple. Each morning, take 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and soak them in half a glass of warm water for at least 15 to 20 minutes, long enough for them to swell into a gentle, jelly-like consistency. And then drink it slowly, letting the mixture glide down smoothly, knowing that with every sip, you're offering your body a moment of relief, a moment of care, a moment of nourishment that doesn't shout or promise miracles, but supports the quiet repair your legs have been waiting for. Some people prefer adding the soaked chia to yogurt or stirring it into a soft oatmeal, especially if mornings feel rushed or fragile, but the key is consistency. 1 seed a day won't transform you overnight, but 1 seed every day begins to shift the way your legs feel from the inside out. And if you can give your body just a few weeks of this gentle ritual, you may notice changes that are small but deeply meaningful. The first steps of the morning feel less rigid. The evening heaviness in the calves softens, the tightness around the knees becomes more forgiving, and you may even feel a growing sensation of stability, as though your legs are remembering their purpose, remembering their strength. Many seniors describe a feeling of warmth returning to their limbs, not a burning heat, but a pleasant sense of movement, like the blood is flowing with less resistance. And this sensation is actually a sign that the tiny vessels in the legs are opening and responding, that the tissues are beginning to receive fresh nourishment again, and that the inflammation that once lingered is slowly melting away. And perhaps what's most touching is that this small habit often does more than help the legs. It gently improves energy, supports digestion, and even brightens mood, because when the body begins to flow again, the mind feels lighter too. So if you've been longing for a way to feel more stable, more comfortable, more capable of moving through your day without bracing for pain, let this little daily seed become a quiet companion in your journey. It is inexpensive, simple, and natural, and yet it carries a kind of wisdom, an invitation to take healing one small step at a time. And as you continue, you might notice that your walks grow a little longer, that your confidence returns one gentle moment at a time, and that there are days when you feel hints of your younger self, maybe not exactly 25 again, but youthful in a meaningful way, lighter, freer, more connected to your body. Healing, especially at this stage of life, is not a race. It's a soft unfolding. And every day you choose this tiny ritual. You're choosing yourself, choosing comfort, choosing hope. So as we close this moment together, I want you to remember that your body is not giving up. It's simply asking for kindness, asking for nourishment, asking for small, steady habits that speak to its deepest needs. One seed a day may seem too simple, but sometimes simplicity is what the heart understands best. And as you continue this gentle practice, may your steps grow easier, your days grow brighter, and your gratitude for the body that carries you grow deeper. For you are still capable of strength, still capable of change, and still capable of feeling alive in ways that surprise you, one quiet morning at a time.